You know, so y'all tell that story, but then when we say that Jonah was eaten by a whale, which is a big fish, or that the Lord is coming in chariots, y'all act like, oh, so y'all saying a man that you never seen crack the clouds. Would you mean to tell me that a woman rolled a gold dildo and had a baby? You know? But that's connection. That's why through all these connections, here you go. Through all these connections, through all these connections, that's why they got all the phallus. That's why Easter is a very demonic holiday. That's when the sun faces east. You know, dealing with the Earth's tilt and all that bullshit. That's when the sun is at east. You know, the most, basically. Okay? So on the sundial, they use that sundial with the P with the 2 X's. You know? Go ahead.
It's spring equinox too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. Like, it's something like dealing with sun worship, the sundial, and dealing with the face of east. You know?
It says, after Inanna has been missing for 3 days, her assistant goes to other gods for help. Finally, one of them, Enkai, creates 2 creatures who carry the plant of life and water of life down to the underworld. What?
It's a weird ass story.
They wrote it though.
Sprinkling them on Inanna and Damuzi, which is Ishtar and Tammuz, resurrecting them and giving them the power to return to the earth as the light of the sun for 6 months. After the 6 months are up, Tammuz returned to the underworld of the dead, remaining there for another 6 months, and Ishtar pursues him, prompting the water god to rescue them both. Thus was the cycle of winter death and spring life.
Yep, so it's like you connected a bunch of shit, but at the end of the day, that's where they get they celebrated the cycle of the seasons. And that's what really like Christmas comes from. It's like, you know, it's a cycle. Okay? So we get into that scripture.
I gotta read that. This is Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 17. Seest thou not what they do in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem?
Yeah, now remember, all right, it's a people before it's a place, okay? So the cities of Jerusalem, all right, is what? Us, man. Where you have Israelites at, man. Okay, go ahead.
The children gather wood and the fathers kindle fire. The women knead their dough to make cakes to the Queen of Heaven.
Yeah, which is the hot cross buns, man. All right, here it is. You got our people that go to church and they take their Bible, all right? And in the Bible, there's holy days to keep. But they don't keep those, but they keep the holidays of this society, man.
Traditions of men.
Yeah, exactly, the traditions of men. Now, I'm gonna probably get this, pull up this article as well, since the brother was speaking on it, man. All right, because basically before they have Easter, they got Palm Sunday a week before, and they got Holy Monday, Holy Tuesday, Holy Wednesday. All right, and then it's like Maundy Thursday, Good Friday. I think it's like Holy Saturday, and then Easter Sunday, man. And they call it the Holy Week. Now, when you get into what each day represents, it is biblical truth, but the traditions that they keep behind it is false, man. Okay, because in the scriptures there wasn't no Easter for one, there wasn't no Palm Sunday. All right, now they did. Now Palms is not bad, and it commemorates victory, as I was reading. You know, because they say Palm Sunday to represent when the Lord was coming into Jerusalem. And you have people laying down their garments and putting palm branches down as respect, man. All right. And also with the Monday situation, so they basically took up what happened Monday. Well, matter of fact, I'm gonna let you finish that and then we'll just read
children gather wood, and the fathers kindle fire, and the women knead their dough to make cakes to the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto other gods.
Yeah, to the Queen of Heaven, man. There is no Queen of Heaven. All right?
Because Easter and Christmas is synonymous. You know, they connect because the old boy, he went under for 6 months. You know, it's damn near half a year. Okay, which got it's April, right? December, January, February, March, April, May, June. No. May. So basically, the last Sunday, that'll be like a 6-month period. He was gone. Basically, then from the time of Christmas to the time of Easter is when he was gone and the world was dark. You know, because the dead of winter is in December, and then when you get to Easter, that's the beginning. That's the around the brightest time of the year. This stuff begin. You know,
Like you said, it's the winter solstice and the spring equinox.
Yep.
You know, Easter and Christmas.
Yep. And that's so your American, you diehard Christians, atheists, whatever. If you go to Easter and celebrate any type of holidays, you're not even a Christian or whatever you think you are. You're celebrating another holiday, man. That's like you're a fucking Republican at heart, but you're working with the Democrats. You know, you're doing Democrat things. You're on food stamps and all kind of shit. You know, but you're a Republican. That's what y'all is. Y'all believe in the Most High, but you're doing pagan shit. Something polar opposite of what you're supposed to be doing.
Say they worship the preacher more than the creator. You know? So these pagan holidays that came up was made up by who? Made up by Esau. You know? And what the brother said earlier, as far as the certain holy days that we have, those were commemorations of certain situations that Israel went through, or certain things that
This is the same, but it's for a false deity.
it's the creator's holidays, man.
There's no other God but me, you know. So I want to read this before my phone go out. This is roscoegreen.com. It says the Roman festival of Attis Orpheus. The festival began as a day of blood on Black Friday and culminated after 3 days in a day of rejoicing over the resurrection. Okay, so that's when it all that's when it started at. Then when you get to Easter, that's when it, you know. But I want to read this. It says Isis, Osiris's wife and sister, went and gathered the pieces of his body and restored them. His lost member was replaced with his lost member. It's talking about his penis, his rod, was replaced with the golden phallus. In the pyramid text, it is described how the double doors of heaven are open for Osiris that he may ascend at daybreak. 984A and 984-85B. After his ascension, he became Horus, which is represented as a falcon with the sun disk. Okay, the pharaoh was said to be the incarnation of Horus. This means that man was elevated to the consciousness of a god. We can see in this myth, the transformation of a man. Seth and Osiris are the archetypical twin brothers. The brother of Motif, as exemplified in the Bible of Cain and Abel. See, they connected all the stories, all the biblical stories, and just making their own, man. Always including the pious and the aggressive. This represents the undifferentiated personalities within the psyches, which hold our repressed qualities, often including aggression. This is known as the shadow and psychological. See here. But they got into it a little bit. Basically, Osiris or Horus, no, Horus, when he was an actual human being, he was fond of rabbits. Okay? And so basically, when he got his body chopped up, okay, in what's it, birds or something, took him away to the far ends of the earth, and then they gathered up. That's why you go Easter egg hunting, to gather the body parts together. Okay? That's why they do that, and that's why basically they thought he left. When he left and he died, he came back in an egg ship. Okay? And all this together, basically, when you Easter egg hunt, and then why the rabbits there, because Horus was fond of rabbits, and when they separated the body, you go Easter egg hunting, because you're gathering, basically, you're collecting Horus's body parts to make them come together again. You know, or what was not Osiris. Osiris was the woman. Osiris is the dude. You know, Isis is the woman, the mother. Osiris was the brother. She had sex with him, and then basically that's the story behind it. Now in reality, what happened was there was having sex together, and this goes back to the story of Semiramis and Tammuz, where Tammuz was basically running the kingdom, or no, not Tammuz, Nimrod was running the kingdom, running the world, so to speak, and Semiramis was over the religious aspect. Now, during that blood celebration, which is the winter equinox, which is today's Christmas, they was reveling and having fun. Basically, she got caught cheating, all right? When she got caught cheating, basically Nimrod found out, and he was going to do something about it. So Semiramis used that winter equinox celebration, which is today's Christmas, when people get all drunk and messed up and they revel, they use that situation to say, okay, Nimrod's a god, you gotta eat him, you know? So they drugged him up and they ate him, okay? And when they ate him, she basically got away with that incest, or not the incest, but that cheating and shit. And then when she became pregnant, she was like, oh, it was immaculate conception, you know? So that's what the core of the story was. And then when to every religion down the line, they just added this and that. They add the Lord in there and this and that, man. Okay? Because it was always prophesied that the Lord was going to come. Okay? You got something? Wisdom, but that's a lot of, I believe you can find a good core of that story that's just explaining like zeitgeist and shit like that, but you gotta pick out the bones. There's a lot of bones when you're dealing with those type of people, you know?
This is Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 12. For the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication.
Yeah, the devising of idols is the beginning of spiritually separating yourself and being a whore to the Most High. Because fornication is illegal sex. You're supposed to be married into the Lord. So when you celebrate Easter, Christmas, 4th of July, any holiday that's not in the Bible, that's spiritual fornication. If you got a baby angel or white Jesus in your house, that's spiritual fornication. Okay? So read that from the again.
Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 12. For the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the invention of them the corruption of life.
That's what basically the confusion came in at, man. You know? Because you disconnected your power, man. You're officially now powerless. And that's why Esau pushes these holidays on us and pushes this food on us and different things because that basically makes us powerless, man. You know, he tells us kryptonite is good for you, basically. You know, keep at least 6 ounces in your pocket. You know, you're walking around Superman, wonder why you weak all the time, man. Because you celebrate Easter, Christmas, birthdays, Halloween, Thanksgiving, you know, New Year's, all because you want. What's the point to Easter, man? Why are you doing it? You know, you go to church on Sunday. Most of say because it's to represent the Lord rising again. But once again, if you study, you would know that the Lord didn't rise around this time, man. Well, technically he did because Easter is supposed to be the Passover. The Passover is a month before. You know, Esau just wants you to go. He's trying to be like the Most High, so his calendar is around the same as the Most High's. He's just a left-hand power, just like the Most High has a calendar. It's by the moon. His calendar is on the left-hand side. It's by January, February, March, such and so on.
Notice they made